So how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So you know what, this is my Launch X431 Elite. So this is my first scan tool from King Bullion, and so far this is my best seller on my affiliate link on the Amazon. A lot of people already bought this because they're so affordable, and it's a great scan tool. And now they came out with this new scan tool, which is the Launch X431 Elite version 2.0 for BMW. And I really like this product also because this is more advanced than the previous one. It's a little bit more expensive than the first one, but I think the upgrade that you get from this device is it's worth it. But now they came out with the new scan tool. And as you can see, it has a nice carrying case. So this is a big professional scan tool. So this is the Launch X431 Professional 919e. So this is the best budget professional scan tool that you can get for now from King Bullion. It has a lot of special features that you cannot find in this two scan tool, and also it's very affordable. So guys, in today's video we're gonna check out this scan tool. So now let's get started. As you can see, the 919e scan tool comes with a very good carrying case. So we're gonna check out what's inside here. So this is where you put your scanner, and here on the other side we have the user manual. So you can also read this to understand better your scan tool if you do purchase one. And you have a quick start guide in different languages. So here you have some desiccants to protect from moisture. Also in the bag here you have your OBD2 port cable, your USB charging cable, power brick to charge it on the wall, and you have different type of plugs for different country. So wherever you are, you can still plug your scan tool. So now let's go check out the scan tool. So the power button's here, so we're gonna turn it on. So when you start the scan tool for the first time, you have to do a setup to connect to the Wi-Fi. So once connected to the Wi-Fi, you can do your setup and also update the unit to the latest software, and also upgrade the necessary upgrade. So this one has a fast USB-C charging, as you can see on the port here. So it has a fast charging and also has a big battery. It has a 6100 milliamp hour battery, so you're not gonna run out of juice while you're doing the scanning of your car. And also has buttons and touchscreen, so it's good to have both of them instead of just touchscreen. It has a full bi-directional control and also has a 2-year free upgrade. He has 35 hot resets. It also has an OE level ECU coding. So it also allows you to reset adaptive data, match, recode, or relearn, replace ECU. So it has a camera on the back that you can take picture of anything that you're working on the car. It also has PMI function, TPMS extension, and BST360 extension, and battery voltage monitor. So it has a full bidirectional control and ECU coding that can check the vehicle working status, functionality like fuel pump, test individual actuators, valves, or injectors, and so on and so forth. And you can also do ECU coding, which you can code hidden features of your car, and comes with the 35 hot resets, including EPB resets, oil reset, SAA reset, BAT reset, ABS bleeding, PMS, DPF, crankshaft and camshaft relearn, injector coding, suspension, EGR. So it has 8-in-1 data stream that can show live sensor data from the graphing, including diagnostic and monitoring of the vehicle's performance, such as engine speed, temperature, mass airflow. Yeah, it has the one-click DTC help code search if you have a diagnostic trouble code that you wanna troubleshoot. It has a DTC lookup library to provide more information about the specific fault codes. So it also has an emo function that can add new keys and also disable the lost key. So the data stream and the vehicle health report can be saved or recorded. You can do a screenshot playback or also share, or you can print the results. So now we're gonna go check out and plug this to my BMW, and we'll see. We're gonna scan that car and we'll see what other function that we can see on this scan tool. So I just plugged in the OBD cable on the OBD port. Now we're gonna turn on the unit. As you can see, it automatically scans for the VIN on the car. So now after I put the ignition on, it scans automatically for the VIN number. Click OK. So now it's scanning the whole car, and you can send this scanned report through your email, or you can pass it to somebody, or send it to somebody, or share it to somebody who needs to see this report. So far we have an abnormal on the footwell module, so you can click share if you want to share it, but we're not gonna do that. Now we're gonna go back home. We're gonna go to diagnose, then we're gonna click on the BMW. So on the BMW, sorry for the glare guys, for the BMW you're gonna see all these things that you can do on this scanner. See, vehicle check date adjustment, reset teach-in, bleed hydraulic system, all this stuff here that you can do on this scan tool is available on this scan tool. So, and here it tells you also the version of the program that's on the scan tool. Now you click OK. So here you can do automatically search, coding, program, anti-theft system, manually select special functions. So we're gonna go to automatically search. As you can see, while you're scanning the car, the battery is charging from your car, so it's charging by itself. So basically you don't lose power while you're using the scan tool. Okay, so this is the information about your vehicle. Click next. So here we can do a health report, system selection, anti-theft system, system scan, special function, coding program. So if you want to do coding, you can click that, and that will send you to the coding program, so you can program your code your car to whatever specific functions that you like. So here we go to health report. So we have a fault on the ride height sensor. I can clear that code with no problem. Go back. So system selection, check it out. So you have the drive, chassis, body. Check out the drive. So you got the CAS system, DME or electronic fuel pump. Check the electronic fuel pump. So here it gives you all the detail about the electronic fuel pump. Can continue. So here you can do clear fault code, read the freeze frame, read the fault code, read data stream. So we can do a data stream on that. So we can see the control values for feed control and measured values and fuel pump. So we'll see the measured values here. So here you can select I think 1 to 7. So you have a fuel pump phase A, fuel pump phase B and C. You have voltage for the fuel pump, so you can check that out. So we'll do a comparison about these 3 fuel pump and also the voltage. So we'll do the phase A, voltage terminal 30, and the fuel pump phase A. Okay. So here you can see the fuel pump, the terminal voltage. These are the values. So now there's nothing there because the engine is off. So we're gonna start the engine and we'll see what we have. As you can see, the value changes. So the fuel pump has 7.9 amps approximately. So voltage terminal whatever, it's 14.4 volts and 10.1 fuel pump voltage. You can see the graph also. So you can combine the 3. So here it shows you the 3 graphs. Get the voltage, fuel pump on the current on the fuel pump, and terminal 30 voltage. Go back. So if I step on the gas, we'll see what's gonna happen to the graph. See? As you can see, you can graph the fuel pump voltage and also the current, so you can see if it's working or not. This is how you can diagnose if you have problem with your fuel pump voltage. So we know that the fuel pump voltage is good, so that's excellent. So this is good for diagnosing, you know, pinpointing where the problem area is. So we have to go back. I'll turn off the car and go back and check something else. So let's get out of the fuel pump. Let's go to the DME. So here it gives you all the detail about the DME. You can press continue, press continue. Here you can read data stream. You can read data stream about the idle, VANOS, or the motor operating values, oxygen sensors, smooth running value, Valvetronic. So you can check that, Valvetronic. So you can check the eccentric actual angle and specified angle. Press OK. So the specified angle is 67 degrees, and now we're 58 degrees. We can graph that one. You can combine it. So you can see the, let me start the engine. See? So you can see that the eccentric shaft angle is changing. So once I press on the gas, you can see that it's functioning properly. The specified angle and the actual angle. So you can see there's a difference between the two. So now we can see that the eccentric shaft is working properly, and also the servo motor. Turn that off, go back. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do here, guys. This is the best scanner that I have so far, because you can see almost everything that you want to see in the actual value of the state of the either the fuel pump or the eccentric shaft or whatever. You can see it here, so you can tell if it's faulty or not. If it's not giving you the right value according to the spec, then it's faulty. You can see it right away from this scan tool. So guys, those are just a few samples of what you can do with this professional scan tool. So if you're interested in this scan tool, go check out the link down below. So guys, that's it for this video. So please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Like a drug